this story then now with Siyabulela Makunga. Thank you very much indeed for joining us, and welcome to the program.
Good evening, Peter. Good evening, and thank you for. Good morning, and thank you for having us.
Well, take us through
the whole night.
Yeah, please take us through the details of this case.
So essentially, the commission is preparing a complaint against a company called Audatex South Africa, which is a company that supplies fully automated vehicle repair estimation software. And in this complaint, the commission alleges that this company has actually charged different prices to different customers, in that it has contravened Section 9(1) subsection 2 of the Competition Act, which prohibits dominant firms from selling goods or services to different customers using what we call price discrimination. And this can only be condoned if the firm can justify the cost of supply that is really charged to different customers at different locations. So the Commission is pursuing this matter at the Competition Tribunal and seeks to prosecute Audatex. And if Audatex is found guilty of this contravention, the Commission would basically ask the tribunal to find them liable and guilty to pay an administrative penalty of up to 10% of their total annual turnover for the period of the contravention.
What's been their explanation?
At this stage, we have not really found any reasonable explanation from Audatex that seeks to justify why customers, especially those that are coming from small or medium firms, were charged more than 50% of the average price, which was charged to larger customers. And in terms of our threshold, we can only allow firms to charge at least over 10% of the average price, and that was not the case with the Audatex. All we found was that their price structure was really generating higher volumes in terms of the assessment of costs that were brought before the Commission. So we did not find any justifiable explanation, and this is the reason why we thought that this matter must be referred to the Competition Tribunal for a hearing so that they can answer to the case of price discrimination.
Does the company continue to operate in the meantime?
It does continue to operate in the meantime because this matter is still going to the Competition Tribunal, which therefore means that they have an opportunity to defend themselves at the Competition Tribunal and put up reasons that the tribunal would have to consider. And if those reasons confirm that indeed they contravene the Act, they will be found guilty of this contravention in terms of the Competition Act, and they will have to pay up to 10% of their total annual turnover for the period of the contravention.
How often do you see this kind of shenanigans?
Well, this is quite prevalent, especially with dominant firms. We have found a lot of cases where we had asked the tribunal to fine companies 10% of their total annual turnover, and those that are found to have repeated the contravention up to 25% of their total annual. So it is a prevalent conduct which is anti-competitive, and of course the Commission do not take light such because it exploits the vulnerable customers in the form of SMEs and the medium firms, because really you would know that each time companies pay a little extra for doing business, and that basically impacts on their operations, which therefore impact on the actual business, and this is threatening employment and other and economic growth, because where there is no participation, especially by historically disadvantaged persons, we're likely to find the economy, which is really struggling to increase its economic growth from time to time.
Siyabulela, thank you so much indeed. We're going to have to leave it there. Thanks for your time.
Thank you for having us.
7:30, here's your headlines with Nolitando Buthelezi.
SABC News.